Welcome back to the Transplanting Podcast. I'm Bear here with Daphne, and we have thoroughly enjoyed our conversation with our guest, and we want to keep the conversation going, and so enjoy part two.
So you're
So
over there in deployment, and then November 5 happens.
yeah,
Um, you receive the news.
yeah.
How how did that feel? Like what went through your mind? What I mean,
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. I'm gonna lose my job. Yeah. And again, I'm gonna take a pause here and remind everybody that these are my views. Um, and I'm not here to disparage anybody, but it was, a campaign point that we were
Yes.
gonna get gender identity and what's it called, gender ideology out of the military. And so yeah, like November 5th, I knew. I was like, I'm gonna lose my job.
Yeah. Yeah. So, on the YouTube video, you said that a lot of people were naysaying on all of this because oh no, this won't happen. You don't know what you're talking about. You're overreacting. Uh, Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, um, part of it is because they have to keep you working, right? Like you have to stay functional, like, or you need to go home. Like if you can't do your job on a deployment, you need to leave. And so they were just trying to like give me like the pep talk, and I acknowledge that. I don't want to be like angry about it, because I think I came off in that video a little bit like disappointed, in how people kind of were telling me like, oh, it's not going to happen, and now it's happening, right? Like, um, so yeah, you have to get people up and you have to keep them moving, and that's human nature. If you sink, as opposed to swimming, like you sink, and you keep sinking, and you keep sinking, and so part of their job is to get you out of that sinking mode and get you up and get you moving, you know. Um, but at the same time, they were looking at the way the previous policy had played out, which was that anybody who was already in was grandfathered in. And so they were making an informed statement. They were like, well, it may change some things, but it's not going to change your status. So I think they were just trying to do their best, and especially as people who, like, this isn't their life, right? Like the trans journey isn't their life. They're trying to work with like what information they have, which, to be fair, was like nothing.
Right.
So yeah, that was those conversations that I look back on. I'm like, again, I think I come off a little bit like down. I don't want to say negative, like I was criticizing them, but I was really down in that video. Like, just like, man, like,
I
here
think
we
it was
are.
authentic.
You know?
I watched it and I got a deep sense of pain and
Yeah.
I mean, but it was a raw pain. It wasn't something that was rehearsed. It was very emotional. It was very authentic. And that's what
Yeah.
I got out of, like, I got emotional just watching it, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for watching it. But yeah, I mean, they're just trying to do their best, and keep the mission going. Like I talked about the mission before, like we had a job to do, and we're just trying to keep this wheel turning, and that's their part, is to like get you back moving
Yeah.
and swimming, if you will, or get you out of there.
I
Like,
mean, what's the
and so
saying?
they were
If you're
just
not
doing
going
their best.
forward, you're going backward, right?
Yeah, yeah. So they were just trying to keep me up, keep me functional. And I think they had also noticed that about me as a person. I'm a busybody, if you haven't gotten that vibe from like all the clubs and stuff I was doing while I was there. And they were just like, yeah, keep moving. Like, we cannot let you just like rot and wallow in this like concern, this worry that's at that point was not very founded. It's just because I knew so much about the policy, like that I had this like genuine concern early on, so yeah.
Okay,
I
so
feel like I'm getting repetitive. I don't want to be that guy.
oh, no worries, no
Like,
worries.
come on, guy.
So you're hearing every now and again, hey, this, you don't have to worry about this. You're grandfathered into it, and you are worried about it, obviously, though, right? How much were I'm going to assume a lot of this was more scuttlebutt rather than actual official stances coming down to you. Am I correct? So
Yeah, that didn't happen until later. Yeah.
right, and so as these things are going through, you're hearing a bunch of different things that are kind of all over the place. Yeah, we're going to let you know we're not. Yeah, we are. No, we're not. How's that? How are you dealing with all of that? Because I mean that's
Cup.
what.
Oh, there was a
There
bear, there was a bear on the cup, and I really like the cup. Sorry, there's a bear on the cup. Yay!
Bear.
My hipster bear, which is not how I dress like at all, but I love this mug.
My T-shirt.
I brought it today,
is
like
a bear.
specifically for that.
bear
Oh my
playing
God.
bear playing a bass guitar.
It's bear guitar.
It-
Oh, there's so many puns.
Oh my god.
I love it. I love it. Oh man.
So I mean,
Yeah.
you're hearing a lot of back and forth though, right? We're gonna totally dismiss you. No, we're not going to. We're gonna keep you in. Oh, just kidding. There was a lot of back and forth between what the news was saying, and it was all over the place. So how is this messing with you and your ability to do your job?
It didn't get in the way of my day-to-day job. I had, an initial knee-jerk reaction, and when I got some information, through some like, informal channels. Like, I had, a day where I showed up and I said, "Hey, I need to take a knee today," and that's a big thing in my career field. Is like they don't want you arming up, like drawing a weapon right from the armory and going to work if you are not in the headspace to like perform. If you're in a dangerous headspace, right, where you're thinking about hurting yourself, like, or if you're not going to be ready, if the enemy comes over the hill, right, like if you're too wrapped up in your own like worries and stuff, like they don't want you out there. And so they emphasize, like, if you need to go down, we need to know that you need that. And I had that.
I mean, there's got to be limits to that, though.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I've had troops that were struggling with mental health, and people will avoid telling you because there's like a stigma about getting help, or they don't want it to get in the way of their career.
Right.
But I had a troop that like, he came in. This is not on deployment, but he came in not ready to work, and I could tell. I knew the guy, and I was like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "I'm really struggling, and I think I need to go back on meds that he had stopped taking through doctors' like choices.
Right.
He had. It was not he did it on his own, and we got him, back into those doctors and got him in the place that he needed to be, and then he was armed up and back at work like a couple weeks later once the meds sort of like, they give you a little time to make sure the meds aren't like causing a problem or making you sleepy and stuff like that, and he was back at work and good to go. So but if you like need to take a knee and that goes on for a really long time, yes, there is a limit to it, and they they track that stuff, and there's a point where it's like, okay, do you need a different job?
Right.
Where you're not arming up and you're not under a high stress environment, stuff like that. But ultimately you can't like take a knee for ever and just
Right.
like not be work. You know, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's fast forward to they they started making offers for people to leave the military.
Yeah.
If you leave now, we'll give you whatever kind of retirement package or whatever it was that it was.
It's a separation package.
Okay.
It's a compensation. Yeah. Yeah. A severance package kind of. Yeah.
Right.
And I chose not to volunteer to separate because and that did go kind of back and forth between, because there was a couple of lawsuits in play there too that were trying to like override policies and stuff. So that was kind of like a back and forth. But I chose not to, and I just was like, I fought so hard to be here. How can I just hang up my boots, like, just voluntarily? I can't just give up on something that I fought so hard to be a part of.
Right.
And I have friends that did take the volunteer route, and they had their own reasons for it. Some people who haven't been in long enough, they don't get that severance package. You have to have served a certain amount of time, and of course it makes sense for them to volunteer out. Or people that owed money, they thought they were going to owe money back because they got bonuses or something. Like, yeah, of course you're going to volunteer. Like, I can't disparage you for that. So it's just my headspace is very stubborn.
I mean, but if you're
very Taurus.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough, but at the same time, fair enough. But I mean, like, if you know you're going to be out anyways, why not take money with you?
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand that you fought for a position so hard, and to have that taken away from you. Like, I can understand that, hey, I fought so hard for this, I don't want to give it up. But at the same time, if it's going to happen anyways, why not take the path out? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's put it this way. What we are witnessing, living right now, is a civil rights movement. Right?
Yes.
And this is something that my mentor said to me, a couple months ago. He said, look back at those pictures of the American civil rights movement, and you have, people of color just trying to eat lunch at a deli counter.
Yes.
Right.
And there's people pouring milkshakes on them. He said, at some point, those people in that picture had to make a choice to go sit at that counter and take a stand. And now we look back on our history in a different place where everybody can go sit at a lunch counter, and we go, it was them that took the stand.
Yes.
Right?
In most places, yeah.
That is the motivation, aside from trying to do a death grip on my career, right? That I feel like is not going to pan out, right? Like, this is history. We are living it. And I want to be in the position to have made a stand and tried to make change. And so my enlistment in the first place was change. It was historic. I was one of the first post-transition trans people to join the United States military. Full stop. I was one of the first 10. That's history. And all that angst and all that pain and fighting paid off because it happened.
Yeah.
And that's history. And now we're at a different chapter, and I want in the future, when we're living in a different kind of world and this policy doesn't apply anymore and people are able to serve, like, I want them to look back and go, oh yeah, these people right here, they took a stand. I want to be part of that. And so that's the ultimate reason why I didn't volunteer out.
So You didn't volunteer out. At some point, though, you've been placed on a leave of some kind, right?
Right. Yeah. Do you want me to talk about that?
Yeah, because like I watched your video and I got emotional watching it. It like clearly you're very passionate about what it is that you do. You fought so hard to have the job that you have, and now you're in a place where you don't get to do that. So yeah, let's hear that.
Yeah. What it comes down to is you have to adhere to policy, right? And that just applies to me too. So I'm trying to figure out how to kind of define it. It just is part of the policy right now that people can be on, an administrative absence, especially people who cannot conform with the standards of their birth sex. Right? Because I'd said earlier, it is such a gendered environment, and so the uniform in itself and the presentation standards are gendered. And so if someone cannot conform to the standards of their birth sex, that was an option for their leadership to put them on administrative leave. And it's not in any way like a punishment or anything like that, if that makes sense. Did I answer your question?
Yes, but I would personally argue that it is a punishment. But I want to say that what you're saying, you if you chose to go back and present and live as female, then you would be allowed back in the military. But my understanding is that that's not the case. It's if you have any kind of gender dysphoria or I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but any kind of identity outside of your birth sex, air quotes, that is anything they need to be able to put you on administrative leave regardless of how you present. Am I wrong in that?
Yeah, no, you're correct that it's No, your summation is correct. There is no option, to if you have the diagnosis of gender dysphoria in your records, right? Like there is no like option to continue to serve. Like it's just black and white. But in the meantime, while you're waiting to get discharged, in order to put the uniform on, right, it's a gendered uniform, and you're talking about gendered spaces, and at a certain point, part of the policy was that our gender markers were reversed to our birth sex. And so now, because that is part of their system, we have to adhere to those standards and those private spaces. Right? So in order for me to go to work, I would have to adhere to the standards of a female, both in presentation, which would be easy for me, but may not be easy for, a trans woman, right?
Right.
Which I've talked about in a different YouTube video,
right.
The gender marker thing. But more importantly, in the military system, the ID system, I am now female, which means that I would have to use the private spaces of women. So if I was to go to work,
right,
I now have to use women's private spaces.
Right.
And so part of the whole administrative absence option was to alleviate that, and that like area that is not just about my comfort, by the way, that's about other people's comfort.
Right. So
it's an option that people were given while we're awaiting, the inevitable at this point.
So knowing what you know now, you've spent years trying to put yourself into this position. It's being yanked out from under you. Do you regret it?
No. No regrets.
Would you do it again?
Like I said, 100%. 100%. And if we were to fast forward and this policy was to change, I would raise my right hand again in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
Why do you do it?
All the reasons. The Airman's Creed talks about the legacy, and the traditions that go into this. I have a family legacy of military service. And it's about serving something that is bigger than myself. That's the ultimate thing, is, serving the American people, right? Mm-hmm. The opportunity to do that meant so much to me that absolutely I would do it again in a heartbeat, in any capacity. So I had said that I was thinking about getting out of my career field, and I've mentioned being passionately Jewish. I wanted to get into religious affairs, and I'm studying. My bachelor's is in world religion, and I would like to go to seminary. That was part of my long-term career path, was maybe I can go to seminary and then serve as a chaplain for the rest of my career, and then retire as a chaplain. And when this policy, when it became obvious that there was no going back, this is going to happen, my next thought was, okay, let me press in that next part of my growth, finish my schooling, get to seminary, and then maybe hopefully, be able to commission as a chaplain in the future, if and when it becomes possible. And there, some of my friends were like, man, you're just like a dog with a bone. Don't take this away from me. Don't take this away from me. And I'm like, it's not about that. It's not about losing something for myself. It's about serving something that's bigger than myself. And so in my, career field, right, I talked about securing a base, right? That is a mission. But another mission in the military is the human experience. We are human beings, and human beings struggle. And one of the things that we use for resiliency is our spirituality, and as a chaplain and as a religious affairs personnel, that is your job, is to serve the individual that's behind that, that's inside that uniform, and that was my next, my next phase. My next goal was to come back from that deployment and really try to retrain into religious affairs, and then ultimately try to become a chaplain. And it's all about that. It's all about just serving something bigger than myself, and if that happens to be one other human being, so be it. And I've had great opportunities with troops where they were struggling, and I got to be the person that listened to them. Just listened, not even fixed their problem, but just listened. And I was like, what an honor. Because I used to be that person. I used to be the E2 or E3 that was struggling with something, and I turned to an NCO, and they listened to me, and they didn't give me direction. They just listened and waited, right? I got to be that person, and what a huge honor that is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, that's the why do you want it so bad? Why do you do it? Like, yeah, if this was to change, I would 100% like raise my right hand again. If I'm still qualified, again, I'm 45 years old, and I've got some, I've beat up my body pretty bad with martial arts and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
so if I'm still qualified, yeah, 100% I'd do it again.
All right.
And I am not a short answer kind of guy, and I apologize. I know we've been talking for well over an hour. And I'm so sorry
I mean,
that I'm not so verbose.
Yeah, but at the same time, like this is what I'm enjoying about this interview, right? Is sure it went over the time, but I mean, I can see it on your face. You're just so authentic as a person. You're very driven. You're very passionate about what you do. You're very passionate about helping other people, and I just see this passion in you, and it just. I don't know. And I think that's what made it emotional for me on the video, right? Is because you had that passion, and to see that part of you ripped away was the thing that really touched me. Yeah, I don't know. I've really enjoyed listening to all of this.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Would you be would you be down for a game?
Ooh, a game.
Oh yeah, totally.
Right on.
What kind of game? I like games.
All right, give me a second. Let me.
As long as it's not pop culture, because I'm so trash at it, you guys. Like,
Oh,
you could put a
same.
picture of like you could do a lineup of like pop stars, and I wouldn't know who any of them are. So.
Can you see that?
Oh God, yeah. All right, gender parody. I love it.
We got gender pretty. Alrighty, here we go. Who wants to start this one off?
Oh my. Let's see, what do we got?
We got 5
Gender
categories:
party.
gender party, what not to say, potions. It's supposed to be hormones. Oh, hormones and potions, alphabet soup, and pronoun power. So, are the 5 different categories. So you're the guest. Why don't we start off with you, Bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do what not to say for 100, please.
Okay, what
Daphne.
not to say. All right.
Oh,
But what is your real name? What would
do I have to wait? No, Jeopardy is like the answer, and then you have to answer in the form of a
But
question.
what is
Yeah.
your
Right?
name?
Yeah, so this is kind of like this category, they're going to have things that people say that they're not supposed to say, and I'm trying to remember how it goes. It's like,
Answer is what is none of your business.
Yeah, what is next, please? Yeah, this is one of the, it's funny because you all asked me before the record button got hit, right? Like, what are the no questions? And I said, don't ask me my birth name, and don't ask me.
no, I'm not asking the real name.
things,
This is like,
No, it's just so funny. It's so like apropos that this is the question that I got because we literally already addressed it, but off the record. Yeah, what is your real name? I hate that so much. Like, none of your business. It's not my name anymore. And if you ever knew it, no, you don't.
okay, the answer is, what is dead naming?
What is?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Oh, I'm so
right.
happy there's an answer.
Oh,
There
okay. So
isn't.
what
It comes
is?
with an
Oh,
answer.
okay. I
Okay,
see.
yeah.
So it's not like a personal question. Okay.
All right.
I gotta get out of the interview mode.
You're all good. Okay, go ahead and pick another one.
Oh, me?
Uh,
Oh,
yeah, Bear, pick one.
Oh gosh, let's do hormones
How
and
about you
potions.
pick a
It
bear?
sounds very wizardy.
Or,
Hormones and potions.
Oh, let's just go for 500. Let's switch it up.
500. These are the
Golden
3
berries.
ways you can take hormones.
All right. Topical, injection, and oral.
Sure, that's what we got.
Transdermal? Oral?
I am not technical, okay? So don't judge me for not doctor's things or whatever. All right, so we'll give that one. All right,
Hey.
Bear. This bear.
Me.
Wait, no, continue. Here we go. Okay, my bear. Go ahead and pick one.
Give me pronoun power for 200.
Pronoun power for 200. This pronoun is traditionally used for someone who identifies as a woman or femme.
Well, what is she, her?
The answer is, what is she, her? Good job.
Ding, ding, ding.
I had to read that again. I was like, what? Okay.
All right, chair for spare.
Wow.
I called it
you went
out.
straight for the chair force.
Chair for spare.
Yikes.
Air Force.
Let's do... let's
really-
do what not to say again for 200 this time.
200. You passed really well for a trans person.
What is a backhanded compliment?
What is a backhanded
my God,
compliment?
Yes. I'm losing really bad.
Well done. Well done.
Nice.
Hey.
All right. Bear. My bear. Go for it.
Bass guitar bear. Oh, it's my turn.
It's your turn.
Alphabet soup for 500, please.
For 500, in some community expansions, the P represents this identity, describing someone attracted to people of all genders.
What is pansexual?
The answer is, what is pansexual? Good job.
Nice. Oh, you tied it up.
Tied it up real quick. All right, other bear. Brother bear.
Bro bear.
Brother
Let's
bear.
go for let's go for pronoun power for 500.
Pronoun power for 500. One of the earliest invented gender-neutral pronouns created in the 1930s. If you get this, I'm just going to call you winner on this thing.
Yeah.
I had to look it up.
Gender neutral pronoun invented in the 30s. It's not they them because that was a long time before. Zizir? What is Zizir?
Ooh, good answer. The answer is, what is thon thon?
What?
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
Thon?
Thon thon.
Thon, 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 thon.
It sounds like a dance.
It sounds like the
Thon,
song.
thon,
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 thon, thon.
All right.
I identify as a thong.
No dice on that one.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Wah, wah.
All right. No hair bear.
The bearded bear.
The bearded bear.
Yeah.
Let's see what's one. Oh, gender party for 300.
Gender party for 300. This umbrella term includes people whose gender identity doesn't match their assigned sex.
Oh, what is a transgender? Is there
Where's the
not an
answer? Where's the
Oh,
answer?
no.
Yes, what is transgender is the right answer.
Okay.
I can't believe it didn't show up. What the hell?
Yeah, we all know that that's, yeah,
All right.
you got it.
Dick
In the
Duster
bag.
Bear.
What did you call me?
Dick Duster Bear.
Dick Duster? Oh,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
You got the mustache.
Let's. Oh, okay. Let's go for.
I just live here.
Let's go for pronoun power for 100 because now I'm feeling uneasy. The last one was hard.
Oh.
Pronoun power for 100. These pronouns are often used by non-binary people and gender-neutral expressing people.
What is they them?
What is they them? There you go.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm still following though. Like 800. Oh no.
All right.
Bear needs a hard one that he can get wrong.
Bear, do you have a hard one?
I'm super competitive.
That was yesterday. Let's go.
That's the testosterone.
Alphabet soup for 400.
Alphabet soup for 400. This is the G in LGBTQ.
What is gay?
And the answer is non-existent, evidently. I swear to God, I put these answers in here. Yes, what is gay?
Yeah, we all know that's real. Man, 1400
right.
to 800. I'm bad at this game.
Well, you have a chance to bring it up.
Let's go with hormones and potions for 400, please.
Hormones and potions. This hormone is sometimes prescribed for libido, mood, and extra help growing a chest.
What is estrogen?
The answer is
Ooh,
not
it might be
that. It is
progesterone?
what is
Yeah.
progesterone.
Yeah. I don't understand the difference between the two.
I had to
yeah,
Google
for
it.
sure. Wow.
All right.
Alphabet soup for 300.
Alphabet soup for 300. The Q can describe someone unsure of a label or not wanting a label. It's
Oh, what is what is queer?
what is queer is
I
correct.
almost said queen, but queer.
I think that works too.
All right. Your turn.
Let's go with what not to say for 500 because I feel a desperate need to catch up to Bear.
Well, I know you as Dead Name.
Well, we already had what is dead naming. What is passive aggressive behavior?
What is the lack of respect?
Lack of respect. Okay.
Yes.
I would accept that answer because
You want to
know,
accept that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, we will
I do
accept it.
because it is a form of lack of
I
respect.
appreciate you,
Yeah.
bearded bear.
Yeah,
From bear to bear.
bear to bear.
All right, bear.
I'm still like really trailing, so it doesn't matter.
Okay,
There's still-
it
there's
doesn't matter.
plenty of
He's still
points.
400 pounds.
There's plenty of points on the board. You can still bring it up.
pronoun power for 300.
Pronoun power for 300. This pronoun is typically used for someone who identifies as a man or mask.
What is he, him?
What is he, him? Correct. Oh, my goodness.
What is he, him? I'm a bear. Grr.
All right, bear.
Grr. Arg. Let's go with gender. I want to say gender parody, but I know that's not how you're saying it. But I'm gonna say it that way anyway. Gender parody for 500. Fuck it, let's go.
All right. First appearing in online communities, this term describes what happens when someone comes to the realization that they aren't cisgender.
What term describes when someone realizes
It's a phrase, kind of. 3 words.
coming out? Ooh,
This isn't when
Self-
they. This isn't when they tell people. This is when they first discover it for themselves.
An online.
That
community.
aha moment when all the buttons connect and you're like, oh.
and I talked about that earlier too.
You did.
It's 3 words. I want to say self-actualization, but that's 2 words. Oh no, my timer's gonna run out. I'm panicking. Oh yeah, self-actualization.
Oh, what is cracking your egg?
What?
I have never heard.
I have
Are you
never heard
serious?
that. And,
You've never heard people
No.
say
Oh,
that?
I'm-
Where like my egg cracked?
and this is appearing in
No.
online community. I'm an old school '90s chatter, and I've never heard of that.
Lame, guys.
Yeah,
Lame.
same.
That's
I
all
was in
got.
the Yahoo chat rooms. You know.
Like, I wanted to answer that with just being in the closet or something like that. you realize it, and then you're like, oh. No. And so to me, it'd be like being in the closet and just,
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
cracking your egg.
Maybe it's something the kids are saying now. You know, I don't know. In the chats, or they don't call them chats anymore. They call them like DMs now or something. I don't know. Chat rooms aren't a thing anymore, and I really miss them. Like I was all up in there, like
Some do
in
exist.
chat rooms.
Some chat
Oh.
rooms still do exist, but they are so flooded with pornography. It's not really a chat anymore. It really isn't.
Bear's like, I was in there last week. I can
Yeah, it was
attest to this.
disappointing. Yeah, it was disappointing. I couldn't even come up with a screen.
That was some
name.
of my first experimentation with like gender expression, because nobody knew, right? Like you just like
Yeah.
make a name
Bear,
and show up.
Yeah.
And be like, like I'm so and so, and I'm a dude or whatever. That was way back.
Yeah.
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 Bear gets into these things and he goes, yeah, I'm Bear. And all of a sudden he starts getting a lot of unwanted attention.
Yeah.
It's funny because I say my name is Bear, and I was telling people that like well before I came out. It was just a nickname that happened, because my birth name really was girly, and I would say like, "Oh, I'm Bear," and I'm like 5'2", like 140 pounds or something like that, and there's like no body hair on me at all. And, like I remember one person just being like, "You're not a bear," and I was like, "I didn't say a bear. I said I am Bear." And like it's just, oh my god, it happens all the time. Like
I'm a tiger.
especially via text. Like, oh. Grr.
Grr.
Tigers grr too.
Okay, here we go. Let's.
But, I mean, are you, cougars are the dangerous ones, like, right? Like, tigers are all right.
I'm a tiger.
Grr.
Meow. Whose turn was it?
All right. He just went. So Bear, you're up.
Me?
It's Bear's turn.
Which bear?
Yeah.
Up to
I
you
think
to
I just,
decide.
I didn't get cracked your egg, so I think it's your turn.
It is Bear's
Oh.
turn.
That bear. Bearded bear.
Hormones and potions for 100. please.
Hormones and potions for 100. The E word is the primary hormone used in most feminizing HRT regimes.
The E word. What is estrogen?
What is estrogen is correct.
Yeah.
All right, Bear.
Let's go with alphabet soup for 200, please.
You
Alphabet
didn't give
soup
me
for two.
points.
Did I not? Okay, I will.
Let me wander
I don't know
first.
how to do that.
You've got nothing to worry about. I am never going to catch up.
All right.
Okay, the I in the expanded acronym stands for this group whose sex characteristics don't fit typical definitions.
What is intersex?
And what is intersex is correct.
Yeah.
All right, Bear.
Let's take the last pronoun power for 400.
Pronoun power for 400. This pronoun may be used by someone whose gender is fluid or they want to reject gender entirely.
I'm gonna reject their gender entirely. I'm still gonna go with what is them they.
The answer is what is Zer?
Oh, Zer. Okay, I'm unfamiliar with that. I will admit.
I had a good
I knew Zzer was a thing, but I never knew like who it is owned by.
And then I heard.
I think that was your first one you got wrong.
That's-
not that anybody's competitive in counting or anything.
there. Oh, I give it back to you. I got it, Bear. Okay,
Ooh.
cool. All right, Bear, you're up. Asia.
Let's go with hormones and potions for 300. please.
Hormones and portions for 3. This effect of testosterone results in being able to sing Johnny Cash.
Oh, your voice deepening, voice change,
Your voice is
Yes.
deepening. That is correct. All right.
and I can sing along with Johnny Cash now. That's true.
yeah.
I tried the other day. I did not get that deep.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
My
Do-
voice gets really low.
it's growly before it gets
Does
low.
estrogen change your voice?
Maybe
Or
a
do you
little
have
bit,
to-
but not by much.
No, man.
No, because I
That
mean,
sucks.
testosterone makes your vocal cords larger, which then gives you the deeper voice. But then you can't shrink them as good. So it takes a lot of training
So-
to do it.
It's not like because I know estrogen can affect your muscle mass, but not the vocal cords because they're a muscle that doesn't
Right.
ever thin out. Oh,
Right.
Okay. I feel like testosterone adds and estrogen really doesn't subtract as effectively. Like it's just, yeah, it's rough.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Bear.
Oh,
My bear.
alphabet soup
Cheese bear.
100.
Alphabet soup for
Cheese
100.
bear.
The L in LGBTQ.
Cheese bear. No, cheese bear is not my answer. What is lesbian?
What is lesbian is correct. Oh, wait, I forgot to give it
I
to
don't
you.
think. I don't think we were recording that part, right? Like the people listening are gonna be like, "What the hell is cheese bear?"
No, I think it's in there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
so
it is.
yeah.
I think it is.
I want to just say again, thank you for like the time today, because I know we went way over the hour. I know we
Yeah.
talked about like 2. You were like, no, we don't like to go over. I think
Yeah,
we're
and-
really well over.
And here,
You're
we are,
good.
and here we are playing again.
All right, it's your turn though.
Gender party for 400.
For 400, this word describes a gender identity that exists outside or beyond just male and female.
What is non-binary?
What is non-binary is correct. We got a tie game. Bear
I
has
don't.
caught up
I
to
don't.
Bear.
I think you robbed him of some points somewhere, because I don't think.
No,
I don't think he's got. I think he's
I
got
added
one
it in.
wrong so far.
I
Wow.
did add
All
that.
right.
Okay, so my bear, bearded bear, Mexican bear.
Also,
Also.
what not to say 300.
What not to say 300. So, have you had the surgery?
So, did you, I don't know, buy all the audacity to ask that in the first place?
What
love that. That's so
is none of your business? Asking personal medical information. It's nobody's business.
Nope.
All right. Other bear.
Let's go with. Ooh, God, there's like nothing left anymore. Hormones and potions for 200.
Hormones and potions for 200. Often paired with estrogen, this medication blocks testosterone. It's a tough one because neither of you guys use it.
Well. Mm, I know it's not progesterone because we already had that answer. I don't know what are puberty blockers. I know that's not right. I know there's got to be an actual name.
I mean, technically, you're not quite wrong. It would be like, what is a testosterone blocker, right? But it is, what is spironolactone?
Oh, I did know about Spyro. Oh man.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember
Can
the
I get
Purple
like
Dragon.
half points?
I don't know if it'll let me give half points.
Oh, because it's like linked to the question, right? Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And listen, I don't. I have tried so hard to let go of my need to win and my need to be right.
I have not.
So it's like I'm gonna just pretend like I didn't even just say that. Like let it go.
Okay.
Gender Party 100.
Gender party for 100. This 4-letter acronym refers to being assigned male at birth.
AMAB.
Good for you. It's spelled on the screen. What is AMAB?
I had to say it in my head and count with my
It's literally
finger.
on the screen.
Oh, yeah. So dumb.
All right.
I'm not very good
Oh
at this.
man,
Brother Bear.
Oh gosh, it's either the 400 or the 200. What do I do?
This is going to
What do I
come down
do?
to the win right here.
Let me go with gender party for 200, please.
All right. This is the term for someone whose gender changes over time or shifts between identities.
What
Ooh.
is gender fluid?
What is gender fluid is correct.
Yeah.
24 to 22. So it all comes down to this question, Bear. What not to say for 400? If you get this one, you win. If not, Bear wins.
Either way, Bear
highly-
wins.
Either way, a bear
I was
wins.
like, I highly predict Bear will win. All right. So, when did you become trans?
So many things going through my head as far as
I know all of these are cringeworthy.
what is it never was a choice kind of deal.
What is, assuming it's a choice?
Ooh.
So-
yeah, I think he gets it.
I think so
Yeah.
too.
Nice.
So Bear
All
takes
right.
it
Good
26
job.
to 2400. It was a tight race.
Bear wins.
Bear
Just-
wins.
Bear
Bear
wins.
wins.
You know,
All right.
good job. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks for
That
playing
was
along.
that whole category was cringeworthy, and I feel like the answer to any of them could have been like, it's none of your business. What is not your business?
Yes. You're able to still see us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's what I got for you. I actually liked that game a lot.
Yeah, that was fun.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to
Yeah.
be. So we have
Good.
buzz for bullshit, and we got gender pretty.
Gender pretty.
All right. Hey, thank you so much for coming on and taking the time with us and sharing. I mean, your story is just, it's raw. I'm going to say motivating, actually, because you've put so much time and energy into doing something that you wanted to do, even when the cards were stacked against you. You spent years pushing for this thing, and even though you're still maybe we'll say getting your ass beat to the ground, but like, you're still in the fight, and I think that's an inspirational thing. I think a lot of people can use that as a thing to go, hey, I don't know if I can do this, but you know what? Bear does it. So I think, I don't know. I think that's inspirational. And I just wanted to thank you for spending the time. I've really appreciated having you here, and it's been a lot of fun for me.
Yeah,
And I just I really appreciate the chance to get to talk and share the story. I know, like I said, I went like 40 years back, right? Like, let's talk about the beginning of my experience in the 80s.
Back in my day.
Yeah. But I really appreciate the opportunity because, like, sharing the part of the story about like the military and stuff is really like only a part of it. So when I was kind of brainstorming and stuff and doing the outline, I was like, where do I start? Like, and I really appreciate the time and the opportunity, and I love your podcast so far. I've been going back and listening to episodes. The only thing I don't like is because I listen to it when I'm driving or walking the dog, and I'm not looking at the slides. Like the Naked Pastor, like there was some artwork that I didn't see, so now I got to go back, and give it a click on the YouTube. So
yeah, I think there's only been three episodes where we've brought other stuff on the screen. There was Naked Pastor, there was SJ, and Christine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor. That's the one I actually I listened to all 3 episodes, and I was like, I literally was driving, and like I was like, I need to watch this. Like I need to see these slides because I knew some of that stuff because I'm a big researcher and
right.
But I was like, damn, she got into some stuff that I was just like, I am a visual learner. I need to see this slide. So I'm actually in the middle of watching that episode right now.
Yeah.
Like, good for you guys for doing this. And again, guys is not a gender neutral term. I'm sorry. Like, it's just old habit. Good for you all for starting this project. It's great, and good luck moving forward. And if you want to catch up further down the line after this policy plays out, like I'd be happy to. Or God, if you want to talk about Judaism, like, because I've enjoyed listening to a couple of your religious episodes, like, and I just keep thinking like, oh, the Jewish perspective is this, and I'll try to not talk so much if you ever do like grace me with the privilege of being back on. 'Cause I know I went so far over. Like you guys were like, hey, let's pause for a second. Like, hey, we're at like 45 minutes. Like
I just wanted to be respectful of your time.
It was more of an observation versus a complaint or anything.
Yeah,
like,
I don't care. I don't care that it went over. I just wanted to be respectful of your time.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I teach in an hour and a half, and there's a class I usually would go to before that I will miss tonight. And to be honest with you, when we talked about the time, I was like, ooh, that's gonna be really tight. But this to me is way more important than like one class in what really is like a hobby and a joy. This is important stuff that you all are doing. And I wanted to take the opportunity to be a part of it.
That's really sweet. Thank you.
So thanks.
Yeah.
Did you want to throw a shout out to your YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, sure. So it's Bear the Bear, like as in naked, right? Bear it all. BareTheBear.
Bear the Bear. All right.
And it goes. Yeah, thanks for the opportunity to give that plug. It goes way back to documenting my transition, and then it goes through my trying to get into the military, my conversion to Judaism, and then it goes into a whole thing of trying to, because the policy changed and people could enlist again, and so I started mentoring people using the YouTube channel. Like, here's how to approach your recruiter, here's the paperwork, and now we're in a new phase of just trying to share my own comments and my own views on what's happening around us, because again, I don't represent anybody other than myself. Thanks. That was a good
Yeah.
transition, right?
All right. Bear, you want to go ahead and close us out?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can definitely do that. And I want to thank you, Bear, for joining us today. And I just think that you have admirable integrity. And I also want to thank you for your service, for sure.
Oh, wow.
And
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
My
bet.
pleasure.
You bet.
And thank you for the support
Yeah, absolutely.
in that.
From one bear to another, you bet.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and we want to thank all our viewers and listeners for joining us today for this episode. And if you yourself would like to be a guest on our podcast, the contact is Daphne at transplantingpodcast.com. You can also, take a look at our website, transplantingpodcast.com, drop us a line, and you can find us on all the socials from Facebook to Instagram to TikTok, Spotify, and YouTube all at the same time. And okay, I was going to say more. I decided not to, but I'm just going to leave it with, and as always, welcome to the family.